Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're very welcome. My name is Santafon, and today I'm going to show you on how to draft a corset pattern, the one you saw on the screen. And you'll be needing your basic pattern, a ruler, a French curve, and as well this measurement. That's your bust measurement divided by 4. Mine is 34 divided by 4 is 8.5, and the under bust measurement is 30 divided by 4 is 7.5 inch, and my waist is 28 divided by 4 is 7. And here, this, as you can see, this is my chest line and this is my bust point line, and here is my under bust line, and here is my waist measurement. And now you need to get your bust pan measurement. That's your nipple to nipple measurement. Whatever you have, you're going to divide it by 2. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7. Divided by 2, it was 3.5, and then add a ½ inch for the ease here or allowance, whatever. I add ½ inch. I have 4 inch altogether. So I just went ahead and I marked the point of 4 inch, and I came here and marked the 4 inch as well, and I drew connected the line straight. The next thing we're going to do is simply we're going to measure the distance between our bust point to our under bust measurement. Whatever we have, we're going to draw our radius round and round. But I'm going to be using a compound for this. So here is my compound, guys. If you don't have a compound, you just measure the 3 inch, marking it, and you get to where you all started. So I'm going to place this my compound like this. As you can see, I'm just going to just pin it here and here, and I'm going to just make sure everything is quite really same as a 3 inch. Okay, once I have that, I'm just going to bring this like this, as you can see, and like this. So we have our radius right here. As you can see, it's really small. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to be creating our dark. So we're going to come here at our under bust. We're going to go out by 1 inch here and 1 inch here. And here at the waistline, we're going to go out by 1 inch here and 1 inch here. And now our bust point line, we're going to go down by just ½ inch. This is optional, okay? You could go down by ½ inch, or you could just leave it like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this point from here to here like so, and I'm going to bring it like this. I'll do the same thing here like this and like so. Once we're done doing this, we need as well, so let me just reconnect the line. Okay, we need as well to create a dark at the upper here as well. So I'm going to connect this line straight, connecting it like this is going to serve as our guide line. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come here at the side that go towards our armpit, go out by 3/4, that's 0.75. 3/4 here. We're going to do the same thing here as well. If you want, you could go out by 1 inch. Okay, there's no between 1 inch and 3/4 is good. So we're going to be connecting this point together as well, like so and like so. Okay, now that we have this, let me just have this. Now that we have this, the next thing we're going to do right now is we are going to come here. This is my bust point line, remember. We're going to go up by 1 inch and go out by 1 inch. Let me just measure from here. Here. Okay. Yeah. So you can see, and here we're just simply going to connect this line like this. This is going to be our new chest line, 1 inch. And now the next thing we need to do, we need to connect this. Let me just go ahead and draw this line, bring it to the under bust line, like this. Okay. And now the next thing we need to do is from here, from the center, this is the center. Remember, you need to leave space here. You need to leave space, okay, between our bust, because we need space for this. So now the next thing you're going to do, from this line, you're going to go out by half an inch. And this is actually half. By the time you cut this on fold, you're going to have 1 inch, okay? Remember, you're supposed to go out by, you can go out by 1 inch or by half inch. You shouldn't go out by 2 inch, because remember, if you go out here by 2 inch, by the time you cut this on fold, you're going to have 4 inch, which is too big. So higher should be 1 inch, okay? Now that I've gone out by half inch, I'm going to go up by 3/4 inch. This, it depends on you. If you want yours to go, you could want yours to show too much, your breast to show, you could just go down a little bit more. But I don't like mine to show my breast too much, so I'm going to go up by 3/4 inch here, 3/4 inch here. This is my 3/4 inch. I'm using my pencil right now in case if I need to raise anything, I'll just go ahead and raise. So now as well, we're going to just connect this line. I'm going to bring this line straight as well to my under bust line as well. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take in our French scarf, place it like this. We're going to bring this point, connect this point from here to here. From here like this, you can see I'm placing it like so, like this. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing here as well, placing it like this from here to here. And the next thing we're going to do, once we're done doing this, if I need to raise anything now, I can go ahead and raise it. We're going to connect this point from here to here and from here to here as well. We see our French cuffs. Look at what I'm doing right now, the way I'm placing it. You can see, just make sure everything comes out perfectly as you want. You can see to the middle line here, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Bring it like this, place it like this, sorry, like this, like so. All right, once I'm done, I make sure once I'm done doing this, I can go ahead and use the bone marker. I'm going to connect it from here, from this point like so, to here. You see what we did? As you can see, this is what we have right now. The next thing we're going to do now is we are simply going to connect this like this, so it should be straight, or you can just bring it like that. Okay, now that we have this, as the corset you saw on the screen, since we have to, there are different types of corset, the one that goes straight, the one that is separated at the center, and the one that is actually have a curve here at the center as well. So the one we are doing is the one that has a cut here at the center. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come here and just measure about 1.5 here inch, and here we're going to measure 1.5 as well inch here, here, and here at the center we're going to just go down here by 2 inch. And remember something, if you don't want your corset here to be right up at the, that's at the more than the chest line, you could go down by just 1/2 inch here, go down here by 1/2 inch here. and we're going to connect this like this together. Okay, I'm going to bring this to this point, so I'm going to place like so, like I did before. Just place it like this from here, like this, from the 1/2 inch which I cut, like so. And as well, we're going to do the same thing here. This is optional, okay? You can leave yours like how it was, or you just go down by this. Just making sure everything's quite really straight before I go ahead and just... So now that we have this, I'm going to raise this other line so you guys will not be confused. I don't know where my eraser is right now. Okay, now that we have this line, and here remember we went down by 2 inch, so we're going to just come here by 3/4 inch here. I'm actually using 2 pencils at the moment. So we're going to connect this point here, right here, here to here, like so. See, like so. And we're going to bring this as well. This is here, and we're going to bring this as here. This is not actually really straight. Okay, as you can see, this is what we have. This is the real line here. So this is what I have. The next thing we need to do is we need to place all our measurement, whatever we borrowed from here, we're going to put it back. So here, and my waist measurement was 28 divided by 4 will give me 7, but I took out 1 inch here and 1 inch here. Altogether is 2 inch. So I'm going to come here and place my here with the 2 inch that I took. This is my waist, 7 inch, plus this 2 inch for the dark is here. I'm going to put here, but that's where you'll be needing your allowance. Okay, my allowance to be sewing this all together, I'm going to add just 1/2 inch here, and my underbust 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. 7.5 here. This is actually 7.5, and now I need to put in the, that's the 2 inch I took out, which I'm going to have 9.5, and I need 1/2 inch for allowance. Come here and the same thing. I'm going to come here and my bust measurement. My bust measurement is 34 divided by 4 is 8.5, but I took out here, I took out 1.5 for the dark here. So I'm going to come here. 8.5 is going to be. So now I'm going to be adding, this is 8 plus 1.5 inch that we took out, which is actually here, and my allowance is here. Now we're simply going to connect this from here to here. Okay, here I'm going to connect this like so, and like so as well. Okay, you can see. And now we're going to just pull the pattern like this, and we're going to go to the back as well. So we're simply going to connect this line here straight, like so. Just make sure it's straight, and I'm going to do the same thing here, connect it straight. This line, make sure it's the same. And now we start working from here to here. Okay, so now my bust measurement divided by 4 is 8.5 here, and my waist measurement divided by 4 is 7.5. Oh, 7, sorry, 7 here. But I will be needing the allowance, because we are also going to create a dark here. So I'm going to add 1 inch here and 1 inch here. connecting these 2 points together like so. Okay, and here I'm just going to come here and put my nipple to nipple measurement as well, which was 4 inch. Now come here and mark my 4 inch here. And now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect a straight line like so. From here I'm going to mark ½ inch. Remember we added just 1 inch for allowance, ½ inch here, and here we're going to just, I'm going to go down by, you can go down by ½ inch as well, or just leave it like this. Now we're going to connect these 2 points together. Remember your back dart needs to start right from the top part. Okay, you could go down, it's optional. You could go down if you don't want this to be straight, if you want to have like a shape here like this. So I'm going to connect my darts like so, and like this. We'll be needing our allowance as well for here to sew. So I'm just going to add ½ inch, my allowance. ½ inch here as well. Connect that line together. And we're simply going to cut the pattern. Okay. So this is a pattern altogether. The pattern all together, this is what it look like, guys. I need to bring it so you guys will actually see. Okay, this is what it look like. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to cut that. So we're going to cut our pattern. We're simply going to start from this downer part here. Remember, at this downer part, I do not add any allowance. By the time you're cutting this on your pattern, you need to add an allowance. Okay? Here, the downer part. So guys, something just happened. Now this line that I actually marked here and I forgot to mark it. Oh my god. So I'm just going to pin it with a safety pin. I'm going to connect this because this is a new line. This is where I want it to end. Here. Here. I'm going to bring this line straight. Right here. You see? I made a mistake, so we're going to cut this. Oh my god. And yeah, because this is a new line. So I'm gonna make sure you cut this carefully. Just look at what I'm doing so you're not going to mess up your pattern. Okay. I'm taking my time and cutting these. My mom always say, a fashion job is the fattest bone. So as you can see, I have the one full pattern now. I already went ahead and gummed this. Okay, the next thing we're going to do right now is we're going to modify this because our bust is not pointy. So I'm simply going to take my French scarf, come here, just modify this, okay? Make sure you're going to just curve it, modify this like this. Like this. Because our bust is not that pointy, we're going to do the same thing here. Place it like so. Modify that. Before we go ahead and cut it. Here I don't know what I did here. So I'm supposed to modify that. Okay? Don't mind this rough work. Okay, so I'm going to cut this like this. Through like this, like so, like this. And I'm here, I'm going to just cut this like so. Here, and come like this, like so, and like this. And here, as you can see, we're going to come in like this. Let's see. And now, I'm going to keep this first, like so. I'm going to cut this like this. You see? And now let me just put numbers so I will not make a mistake, okay? This is 1 and this is 1 as well, and here is 2, 2, 2 and 1. So we can go now and cut it like this here. Yeah, I have my 2 as well. We're going to separate this. I'm simply going to cut in our dark. And here, do the same thing like so. As well. So let me just press this up to show you. So now, here at the pattern as well, you're going to put this. This is 3 and 4. Number. Let's just go ahead and remove this small piece here, okay? And we're going to just gum this together. We're going to cut 1 full piece, not 2, okay? And here you'll be adding 1/2 inch. Here you're not going to add it because we already added it. And here the rest are going to be the same. Remember, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, because you're going to be joining these 2 pieces together. 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here as well. Thank you guys for watching. See you on my next project.